going to try some American Chinese food. What's the difference between authentic Chinese food and American Chinese food? Most Chinese restaurants in America serve a Beijing beef, a beef dish covered in sweet and sour sauce. In China, they don't have that dish. They don't have much beef at all. And in China, they use a lot more vegetables than we do here in America. According to the New York Times, fortune cookies most likely originated in Japan. A 19th century book of Japanese stories depicts a character that works at a bakery making fortune crackers. This book is made in 1878. In the 1800s, Chinese immigrants came to California during the gold rush. Then the newcomers started opening Chinese restaurants. However, they were from a specific rural area in China. Therefore, the food they introduced to America was not really representative of all Chinese food. Hi, I'm Riley. I'm interviewing our librarian, Miss Price. She's taught in China for almost a year. We're asking her some questions about the food they had there.
One of my favorite dishes that I have not been able to find anywhere here is a fried fish that's really spicy, and it's from a certain place in China, and so it's not an American food that you can get here very much, but I really like it, and it's a whole fish, like the head and the eyes and tail and everything, but it's really tasty.
How different is American Chinese food from real Chinese food?
Well, there's some things that are the same and there's some things that are different. In real Chinese food, they don't tend to mix like the vegetables and the meat all together. Like sometimes we'll order a dish here where it has, like peppers and onions and meat all together, but there it's very separate. So that's one thing that's a little bit different. And there's also a lot of varieties of Chinese food that we don't have in the United States because China is a really, really huge country. And so they have different foods from different regions. And in America, we only tend to get food from maybe one or two regions. But when you actually go to China, you can get all these different kinds of foods from all over their country.
What are some Chinese foods that we don't have here?
Well, one of the regions that I liked a lot was called the Yunnan region, and they have they do a lot of fish and a lot of seafood, which we have some here, but not the same seasonings that they use there. And they also have a lot of lamb dishes that you don't normally find in Chinese restaurants in the United States. You only